Indians in Fiji. Apart from being a good holiday destination, Fiji also holds a lot of history. Yep, and not all of it is merry. Some of these historical branches are quite dark and deeply terrifying. If you want to know everything about this, then watch till the very end. Fiji, a picturesque island nation in the South Pacific, is home to a rich tapestry of cultures and communities. Among its diverse population, the Indian community holds a unique and significant place. In this article, we will embark on a journey to explore the history, arrival, and early experiences of Indians in Fiji. In the late 19th century, Fiji was a British colony with a burgeoning need for labor to work on sugar plantations. The British colonial authorities turned to India, then under British rule, to address this labor shortage. As a result, the first wave of Indian indentured laborers, often referred to as Gurmitias, arrived in Fiji in 1879. These laborers came primarily from the northern regions of India, including areas such as Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Gujarat. They embarked on a challenging and perilous voyage across the seas, leaving their homeland in search of better opportunities. When the first wave of Indian indentured laborers set foot in Fiji in 1879, they entered into an arrangement that on paper seemed like a fair employment contract. These laborers were issued contracts which, in theory, specified their roles and responsibilities during their time in Fiji. These contracts typically bound them to work on sugar plantations for a set duration, usually around 5 years. In return, they were promised a range of essentials, wages, food, and accommodations. On the surface, it might have appeared to be a straightforward trade of labor from basic necessities. However, the reality these laborers faced on the ground was far from ideal. Life on the plantations was tough, with long, grueling work hours under the scorching Fijian sun. Many times, the wages offered were paltry, barely enough to make ends meet. Accommodations, often rudimentary, did little to provide comfort or shelter from the elements. Families were separated, and laborers yearned for the companionship of their loved ones left behind in India. Moreover, the contractual nature of this system meant that these laborers were essentially bound to their employers. Leaving the plantation was often not an option, and any attempts to seek better conditions were met with severe consequences. In these harsh conditions, the Indian laborers found solace in the company of fellow workers who shared their struggles. They relied on their close-knit communities to provide support and maintain a semblance of their cultural and social identities. The indenture system was a challenging and oppressive experience for many, yet it was the resilience and solidarity of these laborers that laid the groundwork for a lasting Indian community in Fiji. As we reflect on this period of Fiji's history, we gain a deeper understanding of the challenges these early pioneers faced and the strength they exhibited in the pursuit of a better life for themselves and their descendants. The living conditions on plantations were harsh, and the laborers faced long working hours, meager pay, and little freedom. Many were separated from their families in India, leading to a deep sense of isolation and longing for their homeland. Despite the challenges they faced, the Indian community in Fiji exhibited remarkable resilience. They adapted to their new environment, cultivated their own traditions, and established small pockets of Indian culture within the larger Fijian society. Language played a significant role in preserving their cultural identity. Hindi became a means of communication, and it still remains an essential part of the Indian Fijian heritage today. The rich tapestry of Indian festivals, music, and cuisine began to take root in Fiji. As the indenture system came to an end in the early 20th century, many Indians chose to stay in Fiji and continue their lives there, contributing to the diverse society that Fiji is known for today. Now let's explore how the Indian community played a crucial role in shaping the cultural mosaic of Fiji and their interactions of the indigenous Fijian population. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Indian community's history in Fiji is their contribution to the country's cultural diversity. Over the years, a beautiful fusion of Indian and Fijian traditions has evolved, resulting in a unique blend of music, dance, and cuisine. Indian festivals such as Diwali and Holi are celebrated with great enthusiasm and have become an integral part of Fiji's cultural calendar. Traditional Indian cuisine, with its rich flavors and aromatic spices, has been embraced by Fijians, and dishes like curry and roti are now beloved staples. The interactions between the Indian community and the indigenous Fijians have been marked by a mix of challenges and cooperation. While there have been periods of tension and competition, both communities have also worked together to build a multicultural and harmonious nation. Interracial marriages have become more common, contributing to the unique cultural identities of the Indo-Fijian and indigenous Fijian communities. These unions have created and shared heritage, emphasizing the strength of Fiji's diverse society. The Indian community in Fiji has made significant contributions to various fields, including politics, business, and the arts. Indian Fijian leaders have held prominent positions in government, and their achievements in education and entrepreneurship have been noteworthy. Notable figures like Mahendra Chaudhry, who served as Fiji's Prime Minister, and the late Sir Anor Juknoth, who played a key role in Mauritian politics, have left a lasting impact on the region. These accomplishments demonstrate the Indian community's influence and integration into Fiji's social and political fabric. The Indian Fijian community has faced several challenges, including political upheavals. The coups in 1987 and 2000 led to significant emigration of Indian Fijians who felt marginalized and uncertain about their future in Fiji. These events created a sense of insecurity within the community. Economically, Indian Fijians have played a substantial role in various sectors, including agriculture and small businesses. They have contributed significantly to Fiji's economy. However, they have also faced challenges, including land and property disputes that have at times strained relations with the indigenous Fijian community. Preserving their cultural identity has been a priority for Indian Fijians. Hindi language and traditional customs remain vital, and educational institutions have played a key role in maintaining these connections. Organizations and cultural events also serve as platforms for celebrating their heritage. The Indian Fijian diaspora has also contributed to preserving and promoting their culture. Communities around the world continue to celebrate Indian festivals and maintain ties with their roots. Despite the challenges, the Indian Fijian community remains a vibrant and integral part of Fiji's society. Efforts to build bridges between different communities and promote unity have been ongoing. The people of Fiji have demonstrated resilience and adaptability, embracing their diverse cultural heritage. The history of Indians in Fiji is a story of triumph over adversity, cultural fusion, and resilience. In this part, we explored the modern challenges faced by the Indian Fijian community, their efforts to preserve their cultural identity, and their outlook for the future. Now we'll discuss some of the unique aspects and traditions of the Indian Fijian community that continue to enrich the nation's cultural tapestry. Indian festivals hold a special place in Fiji's cultural calendar. Diwali, the Festival of Lights, is celebrated with great enthusiasm and colorful fireworks light up the night sky. Holi, the Festival of Colors, is another vibrant celebration where people playfully splash each other with colorful powders. These festivals are not only occasions for the Indian community to come together, but also serve as a bridge between different ethnic groups in Fiji, fostering unity and understanding. Indian cuisine has made a significant impact on Fijian food culture. Dishes like curry, roti, and samosas have become beloved staples in Fiji. The blending of Indian spices with local ingredients has given rise to a unique Fijian-Indian fusion cuisine that tantalizes the taste buds of locals and visitors alike. Restaurants and eateries serving these delectable dishes are scattered across the islands, showcasing the culinary diversity that India has brought to Fiji. Traditional Indian music and dance forms such as bhajans and classical dances are still practiced within the Indian Fijian community. These art forms are not only a means of cultural expression, but also a source of entertainment and joy for the community. In addition, the sounds of traditional Fijian music and dance blend with Indian rhythms and melodies, creating a mesmerizing fusion that is both entertaining and culturally enriching. The Indian Fijian community has left an indelible mark on Fiji's history and culture. Their journey, resilience, and contributions have shaped the nation in many ways. The cultural exchange between Indian and indigenous Fijian traditions has given rise to a diverse and inclusive society. Indian Fijians have excelled in various fields, from politics and business to the arts and academia, contributing to the overall development of Fiji. They have become an integral part of the nation's identity. Fiji is a shining example of a multi-ethnic, harmonious, and inclusive society. The interaction and cooperation between different ethnic groups have led to a sense of unity and mutual respect. Fiji First motto exemplifies the nation's commitment to putting Fiji and its people first, regardless of their ethnic backgrounds. While challenges persist, the people of Fiji continue to work towards a more equitable and just society where all communities can thrive. And that's pretty much it for today's video. Please subscribe to watch more of these videos. But hey, if you are wondering what are some of the safest places to live in 2024, make sure you click on the banner.